Hi guys, it's just me, Rico from JustReikkoTV, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, I am sitting out here in my garden space. I am in Zone 6B here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the weather is just good enough for me to start getting my garden ready for the 2026 summer growing season. So in this very first video of the season, I have a few things that I have going on. I have to do quite a bit of cleanup in my garden. I have a greenhouse that blew away the other day from extreme winds. So we gotta get that set back up. I got some raised garden beds that was added to my garden space, but there's gravel sitting to the bottom of it, so we got to remove the gravel from that, get that ready. Then I have to install a greenstalk because I've added greenstalks to my garden as well. So I figured I'll turn on the video and let you guys follow along with me as I get some of my garden chores done. I'm very excited about this growing season because my garden has a lot going on, so much more than last season, and I'm extremely excited to share my journey with you guys. So come on, let's go ahead and get started with some of these garden chores, all right? So my partner called me the other day and he told me that the greenhouse was in the neighbor's yard and it was blowing around and the neighbor was trying to catch it. And so he brought it back over here for me, but it's looking like there might be pieces that are broken. So I'm just gonna see what's going on with this and see if we can actually set it back up, because I definitely need my greenhouse for this season, for this growing season. I want to grow my I want to grow my watermelon in the greenhouse, just as an experiment to see how it'll work out. So let's hope that my greenhouse is still able to be set back up. All right. And I'm actually moving it to a new space as well. So that's exciting. Yeah, some of these pieces are just broken. Let me see. Let me see if I can stand it back up. I think I might be able to save this and then just put like a quote-unquote band-aid on some of the pieces that are broken. So let's go ahead and lift this up. Okay guys, it's looking like it's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. I might actually be able to save this. Yeah, I should be able to save this. Let me move you guys up just a little bit more so you guys can see better. Okay, guys, so for the most part, I think my greenhouse will definitely be able to work for this season. What's happened is there are a few pieces that are bent, and one or two parts that are actually broken, but nothing that'll prevent me from actually utilizing the greenhouse for this season. So I'm gonna put the shelves back on them, and then I'm gonna go get some garden nails and add that to them as well, so I can stake it down, and we'll be good with this and we'll move on to another project. All right, so these are some of the garden stakes I got right now. I'm gonna stick it in there. I'm gonna stick a few of them in there, but I have to order some of the longer ones from Amazon that goes a little bit deeper into the ground. That way when we have extreme winds in the future, my greenhouse won't be affected. Okay, and that is it. The greenhouse is actually set up and ready to have plants added to it and other things added to it for this growing season. So that is actually pretty exciting. At least we got one thing done for today. All right, so that is it for that project. The next project that we are going to do is we're going to start clearing some of this gravel from the bottom of my raised beds, and we are going to get some cardboard put to the bottom of them because I'm gonna have some topsoil that's gonna be coming as a filler to add to the beds. So let's move on to the next project. Okay guys, so this is one of my raised beds right here, and you see all of the gravel that is in between that. We're gonna have to get all of that out, and then the same thing for that garden raised bed right there. And then we also have two of these aluminum raised beds with bigger rocks in them that we're going to have to get out of both of these. So this is going to be our next project. Once I remove the gravel from there, I'm going to add it to this little area right here. And then we have another area right over there on that side. We're gonna add some of it to as well. So let's get it done. All right, so as you guys can see, this is the first raised garden bed that is cleared out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear out the other four, and I'm gonna clear out the other three, and then I'll get back with you all as we add the cardboard to the bottom of the garden beds. Okay guys, so I had to cover my hair up because it kept getting in my face and it was just too darn hot out here. We got a lot of work done though, so I wanted to show you guys a few updates of what I've been doing while I've been off camera, and then we'll go ahead and start getting that greenstalk set up, and then that'll be it for the video today. But let me show you guys what we got done so far. All right guys, so this is one of the aluminum raised bed. We got it all emptied out and we got cardboard in it. This is the second raised bed. That's aluminum, got cardboard in it. And then two of our larger raised bed, we were able to get all of the gravel out of there and place cardboard to the bottom of all of them. The gravel that I took out of the two green raised beds, I filled this space up with gravel. So now this space is complete. And then I filled this space up with gravel. So that is complete as well. What I did with the big rocks that I got out of the two aluminum raised beds, I just put them in two buckets over there as well as over there, because I'm definitely gonna do something with them later. So yeah, pretty good updates for right now. So let's move on to the next thing, which is filling up one of my green stalks. All right, guys, so I am out here, and the last project for today will be us actually putting together our 5-tiered green stalk. I have 5 of the pieces right here. Then of course we have these pieces right here, and then we have the lid right over there, which I'll show you guys as I'm putting it together. But yeah, so the plan for this 5-tiered green stalk is to be 3 layers are going to be with marigolds, and 2 of the layers are going to be actually some type of fruit or vegetable, more than likely vegetables. So what I have right here is, let me show you guys the setup and what I have to actually prepare this green stalk. So this right here, this is the area where I have set up for the green stalk. I have 4 pavers that is going to be set up right there. And then we got the spinner, of course, so we'll be able to spin. Now, for the 3 tiers, that's going to be the flowers. I'm using an all-purpose potting soil from Vigoro. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I figure the soil that I made last season that just has to be amended would be better used for fruits and vegetables. So right over here, we have 2 of the pots with the soil that I actually made last season that I'm going to actually put in 2 of the layers of the green stalk. And of course, we just have some amendments right over here for them. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this final project. All right, so right here I just got this little cup that I'm gonna use to cover up the hole so that there's gonna be no dirt or anything like that that's gonna get in the hole. And I have my bag of Vigoro right here, and we'll just pour that right in. Oh shoot, the little cup thingy fell off. This soil is wet. Yeah, hopefully that soil will be able to dry out a little bit because it's pretty wet. And another bag. does have some sticks and things like that in this soil. So typically I would want to fill it up as much as possible with the soil. And I'm not really worried about this soil being as moist as it is, because the marigolds probably wouldn't be going in for at least another 30 days or so. So I'm cool with that. We'll just go ahead and add a little bit more soil. And yeah, that's perfect. And while there are like some sticks and things like that in it, it's not horrible, because I actually already used this for another one of my green stalks, because I have snapdragons in one of my green stalks, and I'll show you guys an update of that, my snapdragons, one day in another video. So okay, so now we got a layer of dirt on there. Okay, so that's perfect. I'm gonna remove that. And then I'm gonna add this to it. And this is for the watering portion of it. All right, so that is the first layer. Just wanna go ahead and clip it in. Perfect. Let me lift the camera up some so you guys can see. And then in this layer, I'm actually going to add, oops, hold on. Let me add some soil amendments to this layer real quick. We're gonna add some 444 plant food. Some bone meal. Then we're gonna add some blood meal as well. And then just mix it in there. Okay. There we go. Then I can add this back to it. Hold on. Add that back to it. All right. And that first layer is complete. Let me go ahead. So for this second layer, we're gonna put that little thing back on there. And we're gonna add some of my soil. Nice, soft, fluffy soil. I cannot wait to show you guys how I made my soil, because this soil is absolutely perfect. And I grew, if you guys followed me last season, quite a bit of food with it, so pretty exciting. Fill that up. Okay, and I think that is filled up pretty nicely. I'm gonna do one more scoop because it says soil to top. That way we just make sure there's enough soil in there. All right, that is perfect. Remove this little cup. Soil amendments. Plant food. Bone meal. And of course, when I'm actually ready to plant the items in this food portion, I'm going to be using Trifecta Plus, which is it's a soil supercharger that comes with 50 different minerals, fungi, and all of those things. I talked about it in one of my other videos, so you guys can definitely check that out. But all right, so now we have this second layer that is done and complete. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put you guys on fast forward so you don't have to watch me be slow doing the rest of this process, but definitely follow along. All right. And here I'm gonna go ahead and add just a little bit of mushroom compost to this because this bag doesn't look the best. So I'm gonna mix in some mushroom compost with this one as well as the other bag as well. So I meant the other layer as well. All right, and there we have it, guys. The greenstalk has officially been set up. Of course, with the spinner on the bottom, we're able to spin it and it has the cute little cover with the bee on there. And that is it. I am so excited about this. Okay, so guys, that is it for my very first video of the 2026 growing season. I appreciate you guys for watching, and for those who came back from last season when I was posting, thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. I have lots of things in store for you guys. Lots of things for me to clean up, so there will definitely be a garden tour coming soon, but I'll be doing a lot of planting and getting things prepped for this upcoming season. Super excited. Until the next time, fam, see you guys in the next video. Peace.